You know what all these babies videos going viral teaching me? Everywhere you go, I don't even use social media. I'm a YouTuber now. But, right, that's what I use my internet for or my phone for. It's just Google and YouTube as, yeah, I'm busy, right? I don't got time for social media. But right now, I just saw this video. Oh, simple things, where have you gone? That was the background song. It got me teared up and everything. It was a little Asian kid. First time seeing a baby pit bull and how they fell in love. And yeah, and they were showing, it looks like they ended up buying it. And it was just showing the little boy and the dog's relationship. And it got me thinking, it's like, oh my God. You know why we are all rushing for commitment, rushing for settling for whatever. We're not even reaching. We don't even have a limit that we set for ourselves anymore. It's all about, because we're so consumed with fear and lack of love that comes from the separation of our creator, right? Looking at this video right now, I swear to God, it's making me feel like, oh, all of us are this beautiful. All of us are like as beautiful as the baby. But because none of us know, you keep having these babies, and these babies just like repeating you. They're becoming a carbon copy of you when you're not even proud of you. You're not even in love with you. You're not even affectionate of you. You're not even a fan of you. You're not even interested in you, right? You're not proud of the life that you live, but you go on and reproduce. Okay, now it's like history is repeating itself, and right now planet Earth is not gonna let us bypass this shit of way, like this fucked up pattern way of living anymore, right? Because we are suffocating Mother Earth, right? Nature, we're suffocating nature. Nature doesn't need us. We need nature. Nature can live without us, but if we're gonna live with nature, we have to be in our good behavior, right? So like right now, all these babies are being born because parents are like just looking to feel that unconditional love, to feel that connectedness with this one guy, because now we have a baby, so we're forever bond, right? Like you don't even like this person. You don't even like, even the person that you're having this baby with, you're not even proud of them. You're not 100% in love with them. See, when you decide to have a baby with a person, you're supposed to be 100% in sync with this guy. You're supposed to be like, oh my God, like I can't live without you type of love. And I'm just saying that as an example. When you feel a hole, you will never feel like that. But like you are, so this person is like your garden, right? This person is like your what is your favorite thing? Your movie, like going to the movie theater. I don't know, like something to me, I'm just mentioning things that I love, right? Like it feels good to be around with this guy, or it feels good to be around with this woman. Because the case is, we all have that 1% that's supposed to be a good match with us. Yes, incarnation is expediting the process of like, us just hurry up but still, if you take the time, you can, because what I'm learning is that thoughts become things, right? If you come what you think about, if you become what you think about, right? You think good thoughts, you get to know yourself. What that, you start attracting the right environment. It doesn't even like the concept of soulmate and twin flame for me. Yeah, good. But for me, it's more of when I'm aligned with who I am, I'm going to attract people that are going to be aligned in that aspect of my life, whatever it is that I'm interested in. Right? And when two good things become together, they equal to great. Right? So when you are good with each other and you reproduce, right, this baby. Because what we need to understand is a relationship with baby starts during pregnancy. Right? This child is learning already while he's in the womb. So imagine if she's in a good mood, if she's genuinely happy. The thing is, we are so far up in our ass with faking life. We are faking a relationship even with ourselves. And ourselves is just looking at us like this baby that we want so much, right? And it's forever stays as a baby inside of us, because unless you're like children, you can't enter the it's like, forget even the Bible. Like looking at nature, how does it make you feel? I don't even have to observe kids. Forget anything. Observe yourself. Learn from yourself. I know when I'm feeling good, when I'm left alone, time goes so fast. That's because you're busy. When you are with yourself, you're busy. You're going to create something. You're going to mount to something when you are connected with your creator. But because we are so separated, especially like in my generation now, like for decades now, the misery. Because no one is happy. But I wish if people could understand, you are as this precious as these babies' videos that you are sharing. The parent, you are as precious as that. But because you don't believe it, you don't feel it. What does that mean? You don't believe it, you don't feel it. If you don't believe it, you don't do things that a person loves themselves. Right? A person that loves themselves are working on themselves, taking care of the body, mind, body, soul connection. Right? Eating well, thinking well, doing well. Oh man, it's like everyone is looking for this unconditional love, and they don't have, they like afraid of, I can't say they can't trust the unknown, because there's a lot of work that needs to be done before I got to this stage and became in an excellent relationship with unknown. Right? It took a lot. It took a lot of time. Right? This narrow road is it's not for everyone. It's not easy. I mean, it is for everyone, but then it's not for everyone at the same time, right? Because only some make it. But just this desperation to have someone in your life forever, to make sure that you wake up knowing someone is in your life. Because you are so separated from yourself, you're like empty inside. You're so like consumed by fear. You're just afraid of everything, and all your decisions are clouded by this state of being. You're making the wrong decision to have the child with the wrong person. You're making the wrong decision to settle down with the wrong guy. You're just like, that's it, you're in 30, so that's it. You know what? It's better to be with anyone than to be by myself. I'm 40 years old. Like, what? Yeah, it's better to be with the devil than to work with the angel, because the devil makes it known what's gonna right? God keeps you waiting. It's like God is like, child, believing is seeing. The devil is like, nope, seeing is believing. Right? So they made us believe. It's our eyes. So right before, even a little while ago, I was like, I started watching this movie, and then I'm watching it, but then I realized, wait, what happened? So I had to rewind, and I started laughing. I was like, because I wasn't looking with my eyes. I mean, I wasn't looking with my heart. You see, the physical eye. So like, what are the physical senses really? Like, I have to know when to use it. How to use it. Right? So it's like, wait, my eyes are looking. I'm not blind. My eyes are working. But when my heart is not with it, I'm not paying attention. So therefore, whatever the eye was looking, it doesn't have any print in the head. That's why you watch a movie and it's like you don't remember anything, but you did watch it. If we can start entertaining the idea that you are precious, you are beautiful, you have a parent. Parents feel so much responsibility. They want to do everything. They think they have to do everything that by themselves on their own. There's no help. There's no way out. You have no one that cares about you. So even in that state is when you decide to have a child. And then now you have the child, you're so responsible, you're like, you can't even have this quality of relationship. So it's just like blah, relationship with everything, blah, just blah. Your relationship with everything is just blah. Because you're there's no quality feeling that you have experienced from life. all your emotions accumulated from being just with humans. Animals have a power to make us feel this, right? Like, have a dog first. See the responsibility. How it makes you feel. Learn yourself. You just jump into reproducing. There's no coming back from that. Shit. We have to practice to be a parent with many things now. Because there is so much that we have to do. Because there's so much we have created. Great power comes with great responsibility. All this creation is fucking stressing us. Right? Because we're only focusing on the social media aspect of the computer or the internet instead of using it for your own self. What can you do with it? It's here for a reason. But you're just willingly being a slave for what man has created. What man created usually comes from love. But the one, that didn't create it is going to come and just make a mess out of it. The internet can be used for it is being used for great purpose, but at the same time it's being used for, so it's like, choose for yourself. There isn't anything that you're learning from scrolling social media and staring at celebrities' page. They're living it. What are you doing by watching it? Unless you are aligned with the specific artist and there is a connection with you and they make you feel good and they inspire you. There's no way of studying a fucking artist. Why? You are living for the artist. You are living for what man has created. You are waking up every morning, choosing to be slave for all that you go throughout life, throughout your day. Not stopping for a second. I act brand new every time I get inside my car. Driving to me is like such a, I don't know, like, it's fun. It's like, oh my God, it's a car. I still feel the whole purpose of the creation, the idea of a car, like it was just created. I'm appreciative. How many things in life that we are using throughout the day that is created by someone else that did the work and connected themselves with God, with the Creator? You're responsible for gratitude. You are responsible for a certain amount of gratitude, at least for the shit that you're using. Right? People are like walking around miserable is because you're not contributing shit. That's why you're fucking aging. That's why you're a fucking slave. And being a slave, I shouldn't use that term as a black person. But I'm Ethiopian. I've never been a slave. Sorry. So, yeah, my country kicked out. Yeah, I'm from the royal blood. Yeah. Nah. But the point is, we are willingly being slaves nowadays, right? That's what you're doing. And the more you choose to be slave for man-made, the more miserable you become, because your Creator is not going to let you go because He loves you so much. So why life is not going to stop whispering, right? Oprah always says life whisper just gets louder and louder. It never stops. It's always there. You just have to pay attention. But whether you pay attention or not, it's always there. It just gets louder and louder. Because life doesn't give up on you. Why would it? Life is patient. Life knows you are here as a gust. You have your time. So for as long as that you're here, it's not gonna stop. What you want, your inner voice is not gonna stop talking to you. And life is all about how you feel. It's how you feel that you need to share with others. And if you feel great, only the things that make you feel great, of course, that you're supposed to share. But we don't know that. So we share our misery, and misery becomes love's company. Like misery, we don't know that what you share creates a vibration. Right? To me, it's like I found out I'm a solution-based psychologist, right? After 3 years of my last year of, that's what I learned. it's like, I guess I found out I don't see the point of dwelling on the things that you don't like. So my whole life, my friends took me as being a strong person, or whatever the fuck I mean, none of them are living the life that I would even wish for my enemy. So fuck that. That's not the point. The point is that I've always been different because I looked at life that way, and not everyone was open to that, because people want to feel bad together. When I'm around, it's like, you better be at your best. So I was the popular kid. Everyone want to be their best. Everyone want to just like, right? A celebrity, the power that a celebrity possesses is the power that a baby possesses, basically. Because they have so much connection with who they are. They know themselves. That amount of power is going to shift the room, because that's God. And imagine if all of us are like capable of feeling that power. It resides within us. It's waiting for us. It's there until your biology finally, gives up and you die. I mean, that isn't the only reason death comes either. You can die even as a healthy body. You can die even as a kid, as a young adult, right? So it's like, I don't know. And instead of thinking about hating life and killing yourself, how about you wake up in the morning, think about, hey, I'm going to die. Regardless, I'm going to die. So what's the difference between this person that I'm jealous of, this person that I envy, and me? If you really take the time and clear up these emotions, you're going to start to see the people that you admire, the people that you even hate. You see that no one will arrive to a place that they are without doing the work. No amount of inheritance, no amount of rich parents, the kid will benefit, or the kid can beat you. I mean, what I'm trying to say is, like, no amount of riches can buy creativity. It doesn't fucking matter if you're a rich kid. You can still be miserable. It doesn't fucking matter if you're a poor kid. You can be happy. It's all about connecting to that voice. Because the point is not about where you were born, right? The point is about where you're going to take yourself. So then, because we can't choose where to arrive, the destination is like, right, when they keep beating it on in our head during training when I was a flight attendant, how you can't choose, right? After, like, we have a bet, we will bid shifts, but after graduation, once we get our wings and ready to fly, we're going to be going, as far as for our base cities, we're going to be going where we are needed, right? So it's like, birth is just like that. You have no idea. You just know that you want to go back to Earth. Wherever you're going to be birthing, you're just going to be using that vessel as a transportation vessel. That's what a human body is. And you come here, you were supposed to do very little to a child. Very little. You're only supposed to protect them, really. Right? Until he understands what's danger or not. What's the candle fire or not. What does it do or not, right? Like, it's just, that's it. Your job is, like, as far as that. Other than that, your job is to study this child. What does he do? Let him be. That's God. It's witnessing a child. The reason why you are so obsessed with children, it's because they are their God. That is you, though. You are that baby, too. It's just that baby that's all he's embodying as a baby age. I mean, even as a 5-year-old, they're not special anymore. Have you noticed? You have kids. You don't treat the same way because the 2-year-old, the 3-year-old is now talking to you saying no and is running away from you, right? Like, it's making you work. It's like, oh shit, this little shit is already getting on my nerve. So that's it. So you only, like, decide to reproduce for, like, the first 2 years then? And you have nothing to do with them? Look at why? Because it's that reason. If everyone is not going to stop and think individually, we are sharing this discombibulatedness as a whole. We share the air. We share everything. We come from the same source. Unless we start to think like that, which is going to take me back to compassion, right? My graduation, my final exam paper was on compassion, and also did a video. Compassion, it's a big thing. Compassion, that's a lesson that needs to be taught at age 3, at age 4. A lot of lessons. A human being needs to have a quality life, must be taught before the age of 7, must start to have the neurological pattern with these emotions at that age. It's going to be too late. When it's too late, it means a lot more effort. Because we can learn anything at any time. You can rewire your subconscious mind at any time. Right? Shit, I'm living quantum leap jumping. But why are we repeating? Right? Because you're using babies as a fucking drug too. Like, oh, thinking they're gonna bring you happiness. That's it. Like I said, 2 years, and then after that, he's a mini human. He's a mini you. But because you are so worried about your surrounding, thinking something must be wrong with you because you're in your 40s and you're in your 30s and you don't have a partner, that something must be wrong with you. If you ask me, people that are in their 30s and single are gonna be the rule of the world, baby. We are coming for you. We are the one who's building the world, the new world, because we are hacking our biology. We are entering back to our teenage body. We are cleansing our organs and refreshing them. I am the phoenix. Motherfucker! I like that Chinese guy. Doctor something. I love him from Hangover. But motherfucker! I like that saying. But yeah, you can no longer trap us, especially women. Women got creative power. I gave birth to myself. I'm in my 30s, looking like I'm in my 20s, baby. Looking better than my 20s, matter of fact. Better, actually. My skin is better. My body's better. I feel better because I know better, of course. But I look younger than my younger siblings. Walking around with my brother that is 4 years younger than me. People think I'm his girlfriend. Because you become what you think about. These youngins, the majority of their time is spent on that screen itself is not good for your eyes. And we all know teenagers are like attached to their phone as if they are important, as if they have something important to do. They're always on their phone. They're just like scrolling in bed because they don't know how the brain and the mind works. It's connected. You're connecting yourself with the screen. It becomes a drug. It's like attachment is the most dangerous thing for human beings. That's how they get you. But your true creation, you're a whole. You're not supposed to be attached to nothing. You're supposed to be detaching with anything easily. Hell, you're going to be dying. You're going to leave everything that you have worked for on earth. What does that tell you? Studying my creation, studying my being itself is an answer. Information that you find on your own, right? Be careful of what you say. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Because we are this individual, unique creation. We are like God's creation. Can you look at celebrities, how they feel, right? And we appreciate people that do great things, right? People that share great things with us, right? Okay. So that's like, we appreciate people that create, people that invent, right? Okay. All right. What are you, my friend? What are you as a human being? You're also a creation. Created by the OG of the creator. By the original creator. So tell me, if you don't respect yourself, who the fuck is gonna respect you? What the fuck is gonna respect you? Shit, even animals are gravitated towards people that are with high frequency. Swear to God, when I'm doing my walks, my afternoon walks and my evening walks and my morning walks, I don't have a dog and I hate chihuahuas. I'm sorry. Like, and I live in Vegas, so it's like everybody got a dog, right? Especially chihuahuas. Emotional dogs. I'd rather you have an emotional dog than be fucking pillhead anyway. But I get so annoyed because I'm like in my Zen mode when I'm walking, listening to my audios, or I'm listening to myself, or I'm recording most of the time. They want to come to me and like they act like something is wrong with them. Like when they see me, they want to come, either like they act like they want to bite me, but they just like, whoa. And I'm not the type of person that like, oh, pet an animal or whatever, you know. I want to, but I'm not there yet. But I'm learning. But yeah, I feel like, wow. And I start doing this experiment, like especially when I'm like feeling really like myself, like listening to my favorite song, I will dance it. Dogs are gonna stop barking. And the owners are like on the phone with muscle memory, like, you know, like deep on their they're like they will look at me and they look at the dogs. Just, what the fuck is going on? I'd be like, yeah, he's feeling the frequency. You have to first treat yourself as precious as you are, as this precious thing. I mean, think, you have a relationship with a parent too. How was your relationship with your parent? It's because your relationship is most likely fucked up. If you decide to have a child in your 20s and in your 30s, okay, at least in my generation, I know 30s is taken to be like you're brainwashed. For a woman, 30s is 50s. That's what they taught you, right? But let me tell you something. If you decide to have a child in your 20s, something is already wrong with you. Because you are not even satisfied with with your first relationship with your parents. But instead of analyzing what are you bringing, so you're in your 20s and your 30s, you decide you're deciding, right? You decide to have a child. Are you happy? What was your relationship with your parents? Oh, my parents ain't shit. My parents are this. My parents are that. I'm gonna do it different. Guess what? Your mama said the same thing. Because everyone thinks they're doing better. But you in this generation in 2025, when everything is out there, it's like a person can literally see the rest of their lives now. Right? Because nothing is hidden anymore. A 16-year-old works with a 45-year-old now. Okay, so if you want to be like the 45-year-old, then continue to live your life like that. Keep smoking weed. Keep sharing that blunt. Before work and after work. And call that life. Eat your junk food. All right. Why is this 45? And I'm not even talking about foreigners, you know, like, oh yeah, they came from a different third world, so that. No, I'm talking about American. Working at a warehouse. American. Every age. 16, 18, 20, 24, 30, 35, 45, 40, 43, 42. All age group you can find. And you, the youngin'. Life is not hidden anymore. Life is not a secret anymore. Everything is out here. Right? Giving birth doesn't make you a mother. We know that now. We didn't know that before. Right? Giving birth at 35 is dangerous. We believed that, so we kept it alive. But that isn't true anymore, so we need to fucking brainwash that shit. That was a fucking man-made biology created by a fucking man to fucking stop women to cripple women, because women were like fearful. What was it that I was reading, that menstruation was like a serious battle that women needed to pass. It's just like a fucking slavery, right? Because men couldn't understand. It's like, what the fuck? They bleed for like 5 days and they're alive. What are they? Women are witches. Women are this. Women are that. Women are this. Women are that. And women, this is what I'm talking about. I love how this is actually following. History is repeating. Histories is supposed to be a way, a means for us to learn. These rules and regulations that are created in the 30s shall not benefit us in 2025. Somebody said to me, oh, the Bible says you're a spiritual person, you believe in, you like God, and God told us to reproduce and fill the world. Bitch, that was back in the human creation days. Don't get me started. I don't like to get mad because I can't talk when I'm mad. Are you fucking shitting me right now? What the fuck? We don't have a human shortage anymore, baby. What? You still believe in that? Who is Sarah? Can we talk about Sarah then, if we're talking about the Bible? Can we talk about Ruth then? Can we talk about Hannah? Can we talk about, what's her name? Like all these people that had babies in their 80s and 90s, and no man can tell me what to do with my fucking body. No man. I can have a baby whenever the fuck I want, when I'm ready, when it's a calling. You see why it needs to be a calling? Because even that soul that is coming to use you as a vessel has a purpose. If you are aligned for it, right? And in the 3D, you're unhappy, you're not satisfied with your parents. So what are you, now you're in your 20s and 30s and deciding to have a child. What do you have something that's different that your parents did for you? What have you prepared for your child that you wish that your parents has prepared for you? You see, we're like walking sleep that we don't even know when to apply the right. Let's say we don't even know when to pay attention and when not to pay attention. It's like when I look at like even my friends, I have friends that are like nurses and like about to become a doctor, and people think the worldly education makes you smart. No, I'd be like, what the fuck? What? Oh yeah, I want to have 4 children. When? Now? After now? Like, wait. When? Now? Like, with whom? Oh, he likes me. That's good enough. People are settling down because people like them. And it's like, why do you like me? You don't even know why you like me. You like me because I like me. That's the only reason. But when a person that doesn't like themselves, they tell you they like you, and you think, okay, you're settling down because they like you, because you don't even. You see how I'm contradicting myself? That's called beauty. That's called being in love. Because life continues to contradict. If you read the Bible, if you believe in the Bible, everything contradicts. Everything. That's what makes life beautiful. Right? That's why, because we're supposed to live like insane. God is insane. Look at creation. Creation is insane. It makes you feel like, right? So we were supposed to live like this version of me right now. Like I'm talking like this. But I can't be like this all the time because, for one, people would get tired of it. For two, I would even get tired of it because I'm not around those that can accept this type of vibration all the time, right? It's like, but this is the frequency where there's no fear, where there's no worry, just pure trust. Trust in whatever it is that created me. Because when you really, this is why I'm all about, what are you as a human being? What are you? We are so focused on who are you? Who gives a fuck who you are? I mean, yeah, we do give a fuck. I do give a fuck. But it's more important to know what you are. If you don't know what you are, you cannot create who you are. I have to know how I work first to mold myself into this who now that you call a person. Who is this? Oh, this person is this person does that, this person does this. Oh, okay. But the who comes before. After what? If I don't know what I am, I'm just gonna exist. And I'm no longer gonna have a who. I'm just gonna be, oh, he's just anybody. He's just somebody. You're just like somebody. You're just when you become, oh, that's someone special. That someone special is a person that figured out what they are. And they become fascinated by it. That's all you can be when you study who you are. Or when you study what you are, when you find out what you are, that's all you're going to feel. Magnificent. Then you start to decide, oh, okay, well, this is what I'm interested in. So I'm going to become that. There you go now, the who clicks in. You're a full piece of puzzle now. Because you have put your piece of the puzzle where it belongs. You are serving your purpose, your calling. That's what life is. That's what fulfillment is. That's what riches is. Everyone thinks riches is a materialistic thing that is tangible, that you could touch and whatever, feel. No, man. No. You can be living in a gold building, and if you feel like shit, that gold building ain't gonna bring you to that high frequency of gold. It won't. See, that's how magnificent we are. We are just amazing beings. We are above everything else. So when you become a slave for anything, when you become attached to anything, you become a slave basically, and you lose yourself. That's what it is. We are supposed to live freely, like this free detachment, give, receive. I don't have to have anything externally to make me feel a certain way. It shouldn't be. It can add into my feeling, because now I love, as a fashion designer, I'm all about you look good, you feel good. But if you love to look good, though, fashion is not for everyone. Fashion cannot be everyone's interest, right? Plain dress up should not be everyone's interest. I'm a fucking designer and I don't even like to dress up. I only want to wear Bob Marley t-shirt and fucking jeans. And I am the one who would create this fucking couture that what's her name from Legally Blonde would wear happily. That's what makes life beautiful. You give your creation, you share. I love fashion. I love couture. I love luxury brands. But I genuinely don't even like to wear it seriously. Or I don't care to dress up. Yeah, I might wear you might see me wearing Prada tank top, but to me it's just tank top. And yeah, I love Prada. I appreciate, that's my friend. So yeah, they create a tank top. So I'm gonna go shop on that's how I feel. It's like it should be like, oh, I live in this area now because this is where I'm at financially. So yeah, it should be like that, not because what, my life's goal should be to make enough money so I can wear luxury brands. If that's the case, you will never feel luxury. You will never feel fulfillment, because again, you are being slave for man-made. What was it? This is why I love the Bible, right? I love the Bible because it's so interesting. My brain went back to the, it's actually the movie. My dad had a collection of all these Bible characters, movies. Samson was my favorite, but Moses, yeah. Right now I'm thinking about Moses. What was it when he came back from talking to God with the 10 amendments? They were already worshipping, what is it, a God that they created, right? That's because when you stop to think, that's what happens. See, back then, it was only like, incarnation is not like the way it is right now. Like in my generation right now, especially like in this, like the last 2 years, how spirituality has awakened all of us. And I love seeing young kids like just being themselves and sharing, right? Their true authentic self, right? But back then, right, incarnation needed it needed to wait. So it's like one person that was able to think. It was like one person that was thinking, right? The philosopher, whether it's whatever it is. right? So they needed people that would shape their way of thinking. Because again, if a man cannot think for himself, he's just a child. He hasn't learned. There's no difference between the 5-year-old and the 55-year-old. If they don't think for themselves, if they have not learned how to think, they're the same. But as a 5-year-old, you are just being taught. You are just learning to remember how your brain works, how things work. You're just absorbing. So it's not your fault that you're misguided, right? I'm not blaming you as a 55-year-old now, but I'm blaming you as a 55-year-old now for not taking, responsibility. And at least even, it's not even about changing your current state. It's like physically, it's about feeling good for a little bit. That's all you want, right? That's the reason for all this destructive creations, right? I call them adults Disney World. Like all these fucking, I live in Las Vegas, bruh. So like all these fucking creation, all just to distract, just to make you feel, because it takes a lot for a parent. I mean, for an adult to feel good. Children, take them to the fucking park and they're good, like the dogs. All they need is the grass and the trees. But you, as an adult, you require a lot to feel good. You need a couple of drinks, a couple of shots, a couple of this, a couple of hit of that, a hit of this, a hit of sniff of that, da 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 da. So the majority of creation we have in the world is a distraction for adults. Why? Because we want to feel good. But there's a way to feel good. Naturally, you are the fucking pharmacy, carrying the drugs that you need. Because you have not been taught to communicate with yourself. You have not been taught to have a relationship with yourself. You have not been taught your first relationship is not even with your parents. It should be with God, with your creator. And it was your parents' relationship. Your responsibility to teach you that, yo, my child, I don't know any better. I don't know. I'm not bigger than, I don't know any better than you. I'm the same as you, my child. I only know things based on like experience that I've accumulated. But my child, if you're not connected with your true self, I cannot, watching the documentary of Kanye West made me feel like, oh my God, I love his mom. I feel the same way about Kris Jenner. It's like, to me, everyone is like, oh, the Kardashians, Kim. To me, it's Kris Jenner. Like, oh my God, can you adopt me? When a parent is strong, the child becomes strong. When a parent knows themselves, the child knows themselves. You can't help it. Children that come from a good family and they're fucked up, it's not because they don't know. They're just fucking lazy and they're like, addicted. Have gotten attached to drugs and alcohol. But I'm not saying, a doctor parent is always going to have a good relationship with their children. No. A lot of people don't know a relationship about, this child psychology. Because I feel like when I look at the world's creation, because if we really did know, we would not have children. You would not have any business of giving birth when you have $800 every week in your bank account. Because how are you planning to raise this child? What is the point even? You say, oh, because children are beautiful. But you're not even spending time. So you don't know you're spending a couple of hours a day with this child and you call it your child? After carrying it for 9 months, after fucking up your figure and shit. What is the point if I don't get to witness this precious thing? See, this is why it needs to be a calling. Motherfuckers acting like fucking animals, like chickens. Some are chickens, some are goats, some are oh, what a rat race. Rat race. Some oh my goodness. This feeling, how I feel right now, right? Because as an adult, I've experienced of the adult Disneyland, right? But like how I feel right now, I know like nothing can bring me here. Nothing externally can bring me here to this place, to this frequency. Nothing. Nothing. You know why? Because it's within me. This isn't like a lock key that you're gonna fucking come and put a key in my fucking cerebellum, right? And be able to see it. We're like a feeling based beings. We are here to vibrate, people. Think about it. Like, I love this feeling. I love this. Like, I love feeling this. I love this more than excitement. Excitement is it's a high, or you're gonna come down off of it. Greatness, it's a high, you're gonna come down off of it. Good though, good is just like a river, it flows, just in a good state. That's what I want. This feeling. Physically, I still have wantings, places that I want to be. The bed that I'm laying right now. The pillow that I'm laying, right? My favorite pillow. I paid $200 for it. But I would love to lay on another pillow that I know that if this pillow exists, I know there's going to be even better pillow that exists. Ooh. Right? As a designer that I even think about making, I do mixing fabrics like with lavender oils and things like that, with pajamas, nightwears, and t-shirts that you wear on your off days. Like, I'm all about connecting the human body with its soul. I'm not just any fashion designer to add glitter and fake shit to your body. No. But when we start to understand, it's not about the physical. It's about closing your eyes. If you want to feel good, it's all about closing your eyes and put your hand on your chest, on your heart, and connect. It sounds silly. It sounds silly because you are so busy, and you are brainwashed, and it's a foreign feeling to even entertain new concepts, new beliefs. I was there. Do you know? I talk about this. How many times I threw the book Think and Grow Rich into the bushes at the park. Like, I would just I'll get pissed. How many times I was pissed off, and then I would cry, scream, and I'll go back and get scratched up and everything, trying to get that book again, like under the bush that I threw it, wherever it is that I threw it from. So I threw it under, because it's a new belief. It's like when I read the chapter on desire, it's like, oh, if your desire is a burning desire, it doesn't fucking matter about reality. You won't stop thinking about it. That shit, like it poked me. Like, it was like, what? It's like a stab, not poke. It stabbed me. I threw that book. It was like a temporary insanity. But because I was so hungry and I was honest with myself, when the student is ready, the teacher will show up. First of all, every time when I go to that park, it's empty. Oh my God. So appreciative of that, God. I just want to say thank you for all those years. For the whole 5 years, it's like every time I go to the park, it's like, oh, I find it empty, as if it's my own personal park. And those that I find are like, oh, I love them. We say hi to each other. It's like we know each other. I swear, I feel like nature is really mimicking my mood. I am really loving 2025, bruh. Woo, it's beautiful. I'm realizing I say bruh a lot. Well, doesn't matter. So because I was honest, it triggered me. And I was open to it. I was able to wash myself and rewire my subconscious, right? And then, I can use my reality to create, right? Then my job no longer became a misery, right? I started practicing. Oh, okay, it's time to practice the law of attraction. Oh, okay, it's time to practice this, that, da da da. Giving is really receiving. When you give compliment, but when you because I saw, it's like, oh my God, right after watching The Secret, how my life was like literally an example. Like I was, it's like living. You know how like in a school the teacher would write a board. Okay, for example, my life was like living the example. That's how God works with you. It teaches you the example by living it, so it can be. Because it's not about knowing. It's not about. I mean, it is about knowing. And knowing is the final destination, right? It's about learning, understanding, applying, experiencing. Experiencing equals to knowing. After I know something, after I experience something, you don't need to convince me. I'm not going to eat that shit no matter how much pure pressure you would put on me, how much you would pay me, how much you would love me. I'm not going to eat that shit again if I eat something and I know I don't like it, right? Because I've experienced it. That's how life works. Right? So when I read that chapter, I remember on Desire, on Think and Grow Rich, that was the day for the soul activation. Right? So it's like, it became, oh, life really is a vibration. Life really is unseen. It's the unseen that becomes the seen. My first job, I manifested Sheridan. I went back. And when I moved back to Ohio, right? That's when I was a banker. I was working at Wells Fargo right after watching The Secret, right? It's like, okay, I'm going to start. I wanted to move back. I manifested my first job. I manifested the house that I want to live in. Long story short, right? And then I started practicing. So when I'm living from this high frequency, you see, I am attracted to things that has a special connectedness to people. I'm complimenting on the tiniest necklace that you can barely see the ruby diamond on their neck, but I'm able to like, I can see the color. You're like, what? Oh my gosh, you saw like, oh, oh my gosh, this is from my, oh my gosh. And my check-in is like the most smooth check-in ever. Here comes 11:30, time to clock out. I'm like, whew. And like my coworkers look at me like, whoa. Except the certain ones. There was this girl, her parents are like both doctors, a white girl. She was also going to Ohio State to become a doctor, animal doctor. She was interested in me. Hunter, this other girl, she was also going to Ohio State to become something. Those that pay attention, they pay attention. Right? But then there was this other girl that was like a big lesson for me. The reason why I'm even going on and on about this right now. You see, she started copying me. She wanted to copy me. She has a degree for, at that time I remember, fashion design. And she actually graduated from my dream school. So like, I don't know. She just envied my whole persona, the way I dressed and everything. Right? Like, she was just jealous of me. And so I would see her giving compliment. Oh, she would just copy me. Oh, I like your and people were just like, ugh, just hurry up. Oh, thanks. Can you please? I'm really tired. Like, I started seeing the response. It's like, oh, it's because the frequency is not matching. You see, she thought I was complimenting just to be nice. That's not why I'm doing it. When people are in line, they can already feel my presence. Right? They see how I am conversating with people. When there is a line, it is not time to compliment. You see? When there is a line, you're talking to everybody. I'll be right with you guys. Hi, how you doing? Welcome. Da-da-da. People are like, they don't even want to have a customer service when there's a line. They just want to hurry up. I was like, hey, just give them their key and they just want to go. There is time to give compliment. And when there is no one, the lobby is empty. And you're checking in one customer. And you want to talk about the weather, talk about fakeness. He feels it. Talk to him. Now you can have a one-on-one with this guy, with this customer. How you doing? Hi. Wow, you came in. You're like the VIP. You came in when the traffic is gone. Like, talk shit. It's like, for me, because I am genuinely treating my life, I'm so like at with what I was learning with the law of attraction, with life, right? Like my frequency was different. Yeah, we in the same building, but we got different views, right? We live in the same world, but we get different views. God bless Drake, right? It's like we're standing next to each other, but we are living in a whole lot of different frequencies. Like my favorite movies that I'm all about witches and vampire. Like, if you watch Wednesday Addams, or like Legacies, the vampires, or if you watch what is it that I'm watching right now? Oh my god, what the fuck? I can't think of that. Anyways, there's this bubble that a witch can manifest, right? To protect, to prison you in this bubble, right? So like I felt like I was in this bubble, like I was protected. You can't fake it. You can't fake influence, right? Kendrick Lamar said it. It's true. You can't. Because being yourself means being new to even your own self. It's like you're a fan of yourself. An artist, by the time they have their fan base, it's too late because they've been a fan of themselves. You see, when you're creating on yourself, you are creating your fan base. When you are being a fan of yourself, meaning every day you wake up and you continue to do that same thing that you want, you are creating your fan base. You have a fan base, whatever it is that you're interested in. People are ready out there waiting for you. My piece of puzzle is an important life lesson for the other person. That person's piece of puzzle is very much important, because look at all the books. I mean, who am I? Jim Rohn says always, it's not about knowing that you're smart. It's about knowing how you're smart. The first time I heard that shit, click. I heard it probably 15 years ago. Everything that you hear me sharing in this channel is a accumulation of my 20 years of spiritual awakening journey. But my awakening, my midlife crisis happened when I turned 22. So my spiritual awakening started when I was 22 years old. Right? So now I'm in my early 30s. It's like, what else am I supposed to do other than share? Right? So it's like, yeah, going back to, he said, no, it's all about knowing that you're smart. I mean, how you're smart. And how I got to this place is him. People like him, all the motivational speakers, Les Brown, Jim Rohn, Lisa Nichols, Tony Robinson, all these people, all the books, all the authors, all the spiritual teachers, Wayne Dyer, all the authors, the books. That was my influence. Okay, so like, what are you going to do now? You're going to contribute to whatever it is that you love. You are here to contribute to what you love. What you want more of in the world. You want more music, you go be a musician. You want more good people, you go be a good person. And how can you teach? How can you be an example? Life is all about being an example. The artist that you love, he's just showing you. He's just an example of what it means to live your true authentic self. What it means to be in a relationship with your creator. When one is in a relationship with his creator, he's online. Everything is okay. Things are just online. And when I say everything is okay, it's not, life is not a walk in the park, but you're able to handle it. Life will never give you anything that you cannot handle. I am a firm believer in that. So the next time that you feel, why is this happening to me? I can't believe it. Be like, oh shit. Okay, God knows my strength. God knows my muscles. God can see the muscle, the mental strength that I have. That's why I'm faced with this bullshit. Okay. If God brought it, if you're here, that means I can handle you. That's how I'm literally handling my problems now. I actually like what I just said. All right, if you're here, You must be here for a reason. I'm actually gonna start using that literally word to word. I've never said that. So, oh my God, it's been an hour. I don't even know what to title this. I don't even know how to end this, but let's just say it. Until next time, bye bye.